is my book, What a Real Man Is, and please hit the like button or the subscribe button. My next chapter is A Real Man is Trustworthy. Your word is your bond. In the olden days, there was no such thing as a written contract. A man would lay out the terms of the contract verbally, and when each man agreed to the contract, they would shake each other's hands. This handshake would represent the signature on a written contract. Since there were no written contracts a long time ago, the men would have to trust each other. Men would actually get into fights, or cowboys would duel it out if one man called a man a liar or a cheat. In those days, all the man had was his word, and if you couldn't stand by your word, you were no man. Hence, a term was developed for a trustful man, and that term was, "I'm a man of my word." The entire economic system back then would have been difficult to establish and would be easily broken down without trust. Now, there are so many men going around and lying to women, and women don't know what to believe when a man tells them something. Sometimes a man feels as though he has to lie to get what he wants. I guess I never was that type of man, but I can see how a man with low confidence will try to use this technique to his advantage. I would say women sometimes have their heads filled with fantasies since they were a little girl and have high expectations of guys. Sometimes a guy may see that she is looking for all these high expectations and won't have a chance with her because he can't meet those expectations. Then a guy starts to build himself up like he meets all of those expectations and lies about meeting those expectations, such as saying, hey, he may lie about what kind of job he has, what car he rides, how much money he has, just so he can be with that woman. He tells her what she wants to hear. He tells her what she wants to hear, so it puts him in a better position to be with her. But she finds out that he's a liar later on. Then she no longer would trust him and becomes a doubter in this person. She also tries to protect herself from future guys who may be liars by not trusting them. Usually when a woman loses trust in a man, it's very difficult for her to put her trust in him again, even if she sticks with him and stays with him. A real man doesn't have to lie to a woman in order to get what he wants from her. He can be honest with her and still get what he wants. If he is secure in who he is and what he has to offer, he should feel no need to have to lie about himself. The Bible says, who cannot be trusted with the little things will not be trusted with the bigger things. So if you can't trust a man with some small, insignificant things, then don't put your trust in him when it comes to more important things, like giving up him some of your kitty cat, a complete stranger could tell me to watch their wallet for them, and until they get back from the bathroom, for example. I would not take off with their wallet. They could trust that I would still be there when they came back, and nothing would be missing from their wallet. A real man can be trusted when it comes to money matters. When you lend a man some money, expect he can be trusted to pay you back. Some men avoid paying you back and avoid returning your phone calls. When they see you, they try to duck and dodge and hide so they won't run into you. They make up all kind of excuses as to why they couldn't pay you back, and an agreed upon date while giving you a false date of when they might pay you back in the future. You can trust that a real man will pay you back if he says he will pay you back. Some people, if they can't pay you back due to unforeseen circumstances, you should immediately call and let the person know, hey, I can't pay you back because something came up. But at least you're giving that person a notice of what's going on, you know. But then you see some people not paying you back, but yet they walking around with a brand new pair of shoes, some brand new suit, brand new clothes. You're like, wait a minute, don't you owe me some money? How you not paying me back, but you're spending money on yourself? So, you know, a man, a real man, he's trustworthy.